We're driven by the search for better. But when it comes to hiring, the best way to search for a candidate isn't to search at all. Don't search, match with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors, according to Indeed data, and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging so you can connect with candidates faster. Leveraging over 140 million qualifications and preferences every day, Indeed's matching engine is constantly learning from your preferences, so the more you use Indeed, the better it gets. Join more than 3.5 million businesses worldwide that use Indeed to hire great talent fast. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/Blue Wire. Just go to Indeed.com/Blue Wire right now and support our show by saying that you heard about Indeed on this podcast. That's Indeed.com/Blue Wire. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
Listening on Audible helps your imagination soar. Whether you listen to stories, motivation, expert advice, any genre you love, Audible makes it easy to be inspired and entertained as part of your everyday routine. Listening can lead to positive change in your mood, your habits, and ultimately, your overall well-being. As an Audible member, you choose one title a month to keep from their ever-growing catalog. Explore themes of friendship, loss, and hope with Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. It's a unique story about an otherworldly friendship between a widow and a giant Pacific octopus. New members can try Audible free for 30 days. Visit audible.com/imagine or text IMAGINE to 500-500. That's audible.com/imagine or text IMAGINE to 500-500.
I was watching some old Disney movies with kids, and we got to Beauty and the Beast.
Mm-hmm.
And the Gaston song, once again, like very much one of my absolute favorite Disney songs of all times. I don't know if you guys have seen, because I tend to follow him, and for some reason it bleeds into the account. His name is Robert Comiskey. He's a music theory prof out of British Columbia.
Beth is nodding enthusiastically, listener. I have never heard of this guy.
He's a really great follow in general for just random music theory funniness. He's a music theory prof, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But he has gone through and ranked every Disney song, like all 100 and whatever is, like throughout everything. He's releasing 5 a day.
Fuck, put this in my veins.
You'd really appreciate this. And he's doing it by, his criteria are very good. Because again, he is a musician by training. So like there are good criteria here. And he has rightfully taken all of the racist old shit and just like dropped it way far down.
As well you should.
We are Siamese, if you please. Yeah, way at the bottom.
Yeah,
exactly right.
Go to hell. What makes the red man red?
Also,
you have nailed number 115 and number 114.
I'm sure. And I would bet that like half of Song of the South goes right in there with it.
I think he has excluded Song of the South, actually.
Is it because it's a blended live action and animated?
I believe so,
Full disclosure, friend of the show, Becca and I, when we were having a real rough patch in our respective lives, decided to medicate that by watching every Disney movie in order. And she is a human that was not permitted to watch Disney as a child because her mother felt that she was too sensitive and would not be able to deal with all of like the feels of Disney.
Yeah.
So this is the thing we did in our 30s.
Okay.
And I grew up like marinated in Disney, and Becca grew up sort of tangentially aware of it. And so, yeah.
Can I make an argument for Zippity Doodah though?
Zippity Doodah is a banger.
I really do like that song.
But the movie sucks shit.
I know.
The movie's so bad.
It's great to watch them go through at now they just reopened Splash Mountain as rethemed for Princess and the Frog, which A+ retheming, good choice here. But watching them take a movie that they unpersoned for good reason and still have one of their major rides based off of it has always been hilarious to me. Like, I want to know more about Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox. No, you don't.
No,
We're not allowing that. You absolutely sure don't. Not. You are not allowed to learn more about Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox.
I can't seem to find it. Is it in the Disney Vault? That's right.
Absolutely.
It's there forever, like the Duck Sauce character from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we have put it in the Disney Vault and we have locked it away. The other Disney Vault.
There is nothing of value of here. Turn back now.
Yeah, we cask of Amontillado that shit.
I would like to take this moment to appreciate some of the rules also tweeted out by Robert Komaniecki, guy who is doing this ranking.
Please
point
send this
2
to me.
of
I need
which
this.
songs and movies count. B, the character is singing, not an omniscient voice.
Yes.
Oh, goodbye, every
most
Randy
of the
Newman.
songs. Well, also most of the songs in Tarzan don't count because Phil Collins is not a character.
Mm-hmm. He also makes, like, there are some really great points here. There are certain songs on here. I mean, I like Disney music for the most part. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. But there are a lot of like bad songs in the olden days. Disney musicals were not good until way later. And so like there are not like great songs in, for example, I mean, take your pick, like any of the older movies. There's not good songs in those movies. Cinderella has like 1.5 songs that are okay.
I mean, everybody knows Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo from that one. I would make a strong argument for A Dream Was a Wish Your Heart Makes.
Yeah, okay.
That's a solid song. I don't ever need to hear the mice sing again for any reason.
By the way, just posted, Gaston is number 40.
Having played Beauty and the Beast, I think up until last year, whenever I started racking up Mamma Mia's real fast, Beauty and the Beast was the musical I've played the most. I fucking hate playing Gaston. I hate playing that song. And the reason I do is because I'm a keyboard player. And Gaston is in 1. Right. And when you're dealing with Broadway keyboard music, you have like 12 measures per page, which means every 12 beats, I have to turn the page. Mm-hmm. And both Gaston and Be Our Guest, which is also in 1, have the same problem in that those fuckers change keys like every 8 bars. So it's like, turn the page, you're in C sharp. Turn the page, you're in
not just that, but they're also in rubato. Like a lot of it's rubato, and so you have to deal with a singer and a conductor who's hopefully talked to them. Maybe not
the 2 worst words in musical theater: cola voce.
Right, and so you're dealing with that no one, and like,
oh fuck, I'm a half beat late.
Right, and then you're hoping you're there.
Yep.
I also for some reason I have thrown in the line "No one fucks like Gaston" like in my sing through, and that's a problem when I'm singing it with my kid because I can't remember the actual lyrics.
At one point, we got very bored because we were playing like our third Beauty and the Beast in one spring. It was pretty much the same pit over and over and over again. And we played a fun game where we played Gaston, but we ended every 4 bars in a 7th chord. So it just never resolved. Just ever. Like, it was wonderful. And the singer was very confused, and nobody could understand. Like, that one felt weird, and we're like, we don't know why. I don't.
You want to hear a joke that my wife is totally like done with me in Dallas, there's a street called Gaston.
Okay.
And every time we get there, and my Google Maps goes, "Turn on Gaston," I insist on saying, "No one turns on Gaston." Like, that's every single time.
That's excellent.
Boo.
Right. No, I should feel bad about that because that makes me a bad person. Okay, folks, as always, I'm Jordan. I haven't even started the show yet. Holy shit.
No,
welcome everyone.
We're in the show.
7 minutes of Disney cold open.
Welcome everyone to the
none of which
podcast.
Infringed on copyright, I think.
I think I may have sang enough of Gaston to actually fuck with it. No, I didn't. Not enough. I'm Jordan, and with me tonight. No, that's not how I open the show at all.
Oh.
Welcome everyone to the Serious Game Podcast. This is our podcast for the evening of June 30th, 2024. Got it?
What day of the week is it,
This
Jordan?
is our podcast that we've definitely done before, you guys.
Done like 200 times before.
Wait,
Jesus.
seriously, that many?
It's more than that.
We are
no, I don't think it's.
We're
I'm kinda glad
rapidly approaching 200.
I'm really glad we don't number our episodes because I would begin to have anxiety really quickly.
We used to have to put the number in manually every time when we would post a new one, but now we're on a different platform and it just does it automatically.
We've published 188 episodes.
That's so many.
That is so many.
Yeah. Anyway.
Fuck.
As always, I'm Jordan. With me tonight, I have Commish, Beth, Pitt Girl, Arthur on the ones and twos. The classics are back. People are back from their vacations, or weeks of kid being sick or knee injuries. Pitt Girl, how was your lake life?
I saw a bear.
You
like
did
a
see
real
a bear.
which was pretty cool. I, as always, would like to know why they are friend shaped if we can't be friends. Because it was real cuddly.
It was theoretically cuddly. I assume you didn't cuddle the bear.
I did not cuddle the bear, but I did get a picture of it looking away from me, and you can see its round little ears.
I did want you to boop the snoot very badly.
I would. I feel like you can't pss, 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 the bear, but I would have.
Absolutely not.
I don't think bears respond well to that.
Beth, how are you?
I also went to the lake and I saw haunted deer.
You did see haunted deer, yes.
Ooh. I attempted to pss, 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 the haunted deer. It did not work.
Commish?
I'm just regretting my choice to not bring an alcoholic beverage.
Go get one. Wait, go get one. Why are you not?
As soon as you did the 7 minutes of Disney songs that I had, I'm going to get a drink. I'll be back.
Okay.
You were making some classic grumpy dad faces while that was happening, by the way.
You're muted. And I very much want to know what you have to say.
Yeah, y'all start the podcast without me. I need some rum. Sorry.
Okay.
Bye, Dad.
Arthur, how are you?
I mean, I'm doing great. There are some days when I come in here and I feel like I'm running out of gas, but I was not the one running out of gas today. That would be NASCAR running out of gas. All the drivers running out of gas. It was hilarious. The race was supposed to be over at 7:30, and it ended up at 9:30. Because NASCAR has a rule where you have to take the white flag under green. And it got to the point where they couldn't do that because every time they tried to restart the race, someone else would run out of gas and they went to quintuple overtime over this. Joey Logano won the race. He went 110 laps on his final tank of fuel. Going into the race, people said the fuel window was about 70 to 80 laps. He went 110.
Wow.
It was supposed to be a 300 lap race. It ended up being a 331 lap race.
He had that little green eco stamp going.
Folks, I want to start with talking about something that I enjoy, the Texas State Fair. And I know it's early for that classic SEC rivalry we think of during the State Fair. Pitbull's going on right now in Austin, by the way.
I saw on Twitter that Pitbull was talking to Paul Finebaum today.
Listen.
So wait, did we talk to Finebaum before Pitbull?
We did.
Yes, we did. We were on Finebaum before Pitbull.
I never realized Commish sits in a dining room chair too. Man, we got to get you like a softer chair for recording, Commish. That dining room chair is probably what's making you grumpy.
I sit in a repurposed racing chair.
I mean, I still think it's better. For the longest time, I was convinced that Commish was sitting on the floor because he's in a closet. I don't know.
I feel bad because I think 10 minutes into the podcast is the worst example of us making Commish drink that we have yet encountered.
Well, so let's talk about something positive then.
Okay.
Because wait, hold on. I went to go get a drink, and then you ripping on the chair that I'm sitting on in my closet now?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I like the closet.
I like the closet, but you need a better chair. Just as someone who is
I got
older
no
than
room.
me. We need to get you. Ooh, what about? Remember when those kneeling chairs were a thing?
You're gonna tell the guy with the hurt knee?
Yeah.
to kneel on a chair
That's
right
true. That's
now.
bad,
Yeah,
bad
that's
idea.
not going to be good. No.
Is there like an HGTV show for like Pimp My Podcast Studio?
Pimp My Podcast Closet.
Bet you.
Jordan, if I say the bisexual office chair, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, that's what you're talking about.
What
Are you
the hell?
suggesting that we get Commish one of those?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. Do I like Google bisexual office chair? I mean,
Honestly,
it is the
you will
last...
probably get the result that I
Yeah,
want you
can.
to get if you
Right.
Google that.
Bisexual office.
Oh my god.
Chair. Huh.
It's still Pride Month for a few more
It
hours.
is. I have no idea which one it is.
This ought to be fun in the no context.
Yeah, and the join the
Oh,
Patreon
okay,
and figure out.
so
what...
it is now mostly giving you the one where you can sit cross-legged. There's an
Okay.
older version.
I got
of
this one.
That is the one that I'm looking for.
Okay.
Where it has, it's like real fancy. I'm about to put it in the chat. All of
Okay.
these chairs are designed for people who are fundamentally incapable of sitting in chairs correctly.
Me.
I am
yes.
one of them.
I am one of
Yes.
those two.
What
Yes.
the hell is that?
So
Okay, when I saw that chair, I assumed that this was someone who had magically like had been born with like 8 knees.
Yeah, it looks like something that like one of those, I guess, like Hindu gods would sit on.
Yes.
mhm.
If I tried to sit in that, my right hip would make a popping sound, and then I would never move again. And that would be the end. I guess I would just podcast forever.
See, I aspire to own this chair.
Same. I'm with you there.
Man, I just want a chair with like more lumbar and back support.
Yeah, you because you're getting old.
Oh, okay.
I love this
So, like,
chair.
So again,
If I could get you one.
you want me to be in a chair that has me essentially in a yoga cross-legged pose, or me sitting crisscross applesauce
You have so many
With-
options, though. That's the best
with a-
part.
with no, I'd
You don't
rather be
have
like
to
laying
sit-
back.
You don't have to sit yoga pose in that chair. That's the beauty of it. You can like you can sit like half lotus and put your
Okay.
foot flat on the other part. It's yeah. It is there for all of us who are fundamentally incapable of sitting in chairs the way that they're supposed to be sat in, which is probably not a problem you have, but
No, I'm fine.
I can solve it for you.
I would
I'm
like
okay.
to. I would like to talk about the Big Tex Choice Awards from the Texas State Fair. Now, these are the semifinalists. These are not the finalists, but these will all be sold at the state fair. That's the cool thing.
So this feels disingenuous.
Why?
I'm bothered by the fact that prior to the state fair, while these people are still in R&D, we are ranking them.
Oh, but here's
This
the
is
thing.
preseason rankings as hell, and I'm angry at it.
Rebecca, like we have to talk about this because this is something that they go like this is the second cut. There was a cut before this
The fuck?
because this has to get set like in April to submit a food for the like fried food contest, like this contest. That thing's got to be ready in like March. So this is a whole process. I'm going to list these and then we can talk about them. The link is there. The semifinalists this year on the savory side are deep fried crispy Vietnamese crepes, Dominican dog, the drowning taquitos, fat bacon pickle fries, hammy pimento meltdown, hippie chips, hot chicken pancake poppers, Oktoberfest pizza. Yes, it does include sauerkraut.
I would eat the hell out of that.
Texas fried burnt in bombs, and the triple meat big back snack. On the sweet side,
Isn't that a lyric from a Sir Mix-a-Lot song?
Hold on.
I believe
There's-
so.
All right, no.
Yeah.
Let's read what the triple meat big back snack is.
Okay.
Sorry, I have it here. It's like
Pull it.
this,
Go.
This Texas-sized indulgence is presented with a boastful 5 layers and 7 tantalizing flavor profiles.
Okay. So the copy on these things is fucking amazing.
It's so crazy.
For those of y'all that listen to Mabim Bam, this is Munch Squad. If Munch Squad were like distilled down to its most bombastic. Continue.
The base consists of Abuela's cherished elote street corn recipe, including a fusion of sweet corn, lime, lemon, garlic butter, cumin, and chili powder.
What was this? What was the thing that you said that sounded like l'chaim?
Elote?
No, there was something you said
Lime?
after that. It could have
Lime,
been
lemon?
lime.
Oh no, he hit lime and lemon in really weird ways. But yes,
Yes.
continue.
Okay,
Oh,
I was trying to figure out
limon?
why we were
Okay.
yelling and
Limon garlic butter?
Yiddish.
I don't know what voice I'm doing right now, but I'm trying to do like a weird Tex-Mex voice.
Hey
But okay.
Beth, you want to
Sure.
put out an album where you and I just do like famous musical duets, no matter the genders or the voices? Because I really do love To Life to Life.
Oh, absolutely. I played Java in college. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna have to be Laser Wolf though. I'm a little lower.
That's totally fine.
Okay, awesome.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but okay.
Commish, continue.
This is going to be a very unhinged episode of Yes, Rah, Rah, Rah,
It,
Yes. Our
it,
very
it already
normal
is. Yeah, have
podcast.
fun.
To
Following
Laser
suit-
Wolf to Tevye, since I
Since I
told
told
you
you-
not much my wife. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
Commish, have you seen Fiddler on the Roof? You
Yeah, I'm
heard
sure,
of
but
Fiddler on the Roof?
I don't remember any of that. Like if it's a musical, like everything's like out of my brain as soon as I'm done watching the movie. Nothing.
Okay.
We need
That's
to
it.
make Commish rank every single movie musical we can get our hands on.
Oh yeah.
Number 1, Paint Your Wagon.
Oh, it's a
Holy
good
shit.
yeah. Good pull. Good pull. Good pull, Big Girl. Okay, Commish, continue. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
After the elote.
Sure. Following suit is a portion of succulent smoked chopped beef brisket that paves the way for a delightful serving of gourmet smoked Gouda mac and cheese.
Okay, so corn, brisket, smoked Gouda mac and cheese. Keep going.
Oh, we're gonna go. A buttermilk biscuit crowned with tender cubes of hogzilla pork belly burnt ends, slow smoked to perfection and coated in a house-made sauce, completes this tower of flavors. Still hungry?
No.
A savory loaded nacho beef brisket sausage link is halved and adorned the cup's interior, accompanied by a heavily deep fried crinkle cut maple waffle. I can't even say it. Jesus Christ. Let's try it again.
Get it out. Uh-oh. His
His
mic
audio's
too.
gone. No.
His audio's gone.
Shall I pretend to be Commish for this last sentence?
Yeah, go for it while he's figuring out.
Accompanied by heavenly deep fried crinkle cut maple waffle flavored potato slices on top. Bon appetit.
Y'all, that is so much fucking food. Commission back?
That's so many
I don't
hyphenated
know.
things.
I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah,
I'm
you
like-
are.
You're back.
Okay,
I
sure.
feel like
totally.
I have a better shot at finishing the Big Texan Challenge, and that's not just because I'm like not allergic to that one.
But here you go,
Fuck.
Beth. It is 100 degrees out. There are tens of thousands of people, and this is fair food. You're walking with this.
Right, so you're walking through the air inhaling funnel cake.
But here's the thing. You're trying to eat this thing on the move. Or like you're sitting on a
I feel
On
like
a-
life as an itinerant band director has prepared me for that aspect of it,
you know what? Probably.
but yeah, this is a horror show.
There's
I
no
need a
picture of
this.
I
Yeah.
feel like you
None,
can
none.
eat anything on the move if you're determined. Like if you just put your mind to it.
So the glamour shots aren't until the finals.
Okay.
That's why you haven't seen them. I don't know if you
Right.
Google it, you might be able to find them. I don't know. I never looked that far.
They don't take the food to the mall to get their glamour shots done until they make the finals. Okay.
Can you give me the breakdown on the Oktoberfest pizza?
I'm just gonna say that opening line. Did you say sauerkraut and pizza? Well,
Please
No.
no.
No one has ever said that.
I would say that.
the great state
You
of
would say
fair
that.
of Texas does take place every October,
Pretzel
and no
crust,
one
pretzel
celebrates
crust, pretzel
like
crust.
we do. Pizza and beer have always been a great match, and this pizza was created to thrill Oktoberfest and pizza enthusiasts alike. We take some of the most iconic culinary staples of German cuisine and pile them on State Fair of Texas style. The handmade dough that bakes to a buttery crunch is topped with a craveable base of spicy mustard-infused white cream sauce. We then blanket the pizza in a gooey, tangy blend of mozzarella and cheddar. Lastly, the melty goodness is topped with thinly sliced German sausage, crispy skillet fried German potatoes, sauteed onions, green peppers, and sauerkraut. Nope. Pass. That's a pass for me.
No,
So
I would. I don't even like sauerkraut that much, but would.
I'm angry that there is no pretzel crust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The correct move here was pretzel crust. And I feel lied to, but there's not much I can do about that. I do understand that. Also, you probably ought to just put spätzle on top of it.
Agreed.
That's the correct move here.
Y'all-
Also, any German that saw that much of a mess being like, here, look, it's Oktoberfest food, would get irrationally angry, and I want to watch that.
Now, on the sweet side, here's your list. There's the Beso de Angel, Angel, which is angel kiss, caramel macchiato fritters, cookie butter nachos, cotton candy bacon on a stick, crookies, frozen limoncello. It's bananas, Bananas.
That is not how we say that.
That's how I'm saying it. Lay's potato chip drink. Wait, we'll get back to it. Nutty Barlasca, Standing on Business, Strawberry Pop-Tart Bigneffels, Texas
What?
Sugar Rush Pickles, Tropical Two-Step Punch, and Whole Bunt of Kisses. Now, Pitt Girl, you waved your arm at something.
Yeah, we need to. I scrolled through this and wanted to talk about this even before we actually
Read it.
addressed
Go for it.
anything.
My
for it.
Pennsylvanian soul is mad going into this.
This is horrifying on so many levels. As a resident of the snack food capital of the universe, what the fuck? What are you doing? Well, A, what are you doing generally with this? But also, what are you doing with like some of the worst widely available potato chips?
Probably because if we found out that they ruined Utz in this manner, we would throw them into the sea.
Oh, that's true. I would be more upset if it was good potato chips. Never mind. Anyway,
Yeah, like if you do this to dark chips, I will find you.
dramatic reading of the description of this
Yes.
beverage.
God, please.
See chips in a whole new light with the Lay's registered trademark potato chip drink. A daring blend where sweet meets a thrilling heat, capturing the newest flavors of America's favorite chip in every sip. This vibrant concoction combines crispy Lay's potato chips with the sweet lushness of mango and a signature blend of citrus juices, enhanced by a fiery kick of hot honey, jalapeno-infused syrup, and an artfully placed strawberry drizzle. Each sip is smoothed over with a layer of cool, sweet foam, then topped with Lay's sweet and spicy honey potato chips for a playful crunch and a spicy adventure. Sip it if you dare.
Brothers and sisters in Christ, if you ever wondered why there is not a Lay's potato chip button in the Coke Dial-A-Drink machine, I would argue that this is Exhibit A.
Honestly, they should add Lay's potatoes. It's the problem is it's the wrong company because Lay's is Pepsi. But
Yeah, when I
Like-
think Lay's, I think pops of flavor and spicy.
look, all I'm
How are
saying
the
you
chips
should
not going to get soggy?
you should be able to add potato chips in the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine.
We already
should be an
have
option.
a wonderful, like, potato-based beverage that can go in every direction. This is why vodka was invented. Why are you doing this?
The one on here I'd also like to talk about are the Texas Sugar Rush Pickles. A trio of fun-filled, delicious cotton candy flavored pickle slices coated in a cereal variety. Lucky Charms, Fruit Loops, and Captain Crunch are layered in cotton candy, sprinkled with cotton candy sugar crystals and powdered sugar, and drizzled with strawberry sundae syrup. To top it all off, vanilla ice cream is added, giving the delicious concoction an explosion of flavor in every bite.
I wish the listeners could see the faces that people are making right
It's
now.
great. It's
every
great.
Every time Jordan reads another one of these, I feel like for a TV show, like we couldn't do this, but like like those like competition shows, like isn't like The Voice where they have to turn around a chair
Yes.
or
Mhm.
what is the one, like I think it's like America's Got Talent where they can like hit the
The
X and
X's,
like
yeah.
I'm out.
Mhm.
Like I want to see someone just read all of these descriptions and have like a panel of people and just seeing when they hit the X.
There's these things in when you're polling people called cruddy dials.
Mhm.
And they're those little dials. They used to do them like live during a presidential speech. People would turn the dials. People eventually found out they're not great at this because if you have a dial in your hand, you want to turn it. So it amplifies opinions. But I would love to see a group of normal human beings with cruddy dials as I read one of these, and which words cause the dial to cause people to just slam that dial to the left.
I see the problem with that whole description as you were reading it.
Yeah.
I was struggling with pacing because every word you said, I got sadder. But by 11 words in, my face was as sad as it goes. And there were just so many words left. Oh.
I mean, the big question I have about these is why? Why?
Why not?
But here's the best thing, though, Pit Girl, because we're actually living in this is a postmodern fried fair food world we're living in. Because at some point, the Texas State Fair, it got too Baroque. We had this, it became a complexity issue. It became this, we keep frying things. And then fried butter was sort of the wall. Fried beer was also the wall, too. Fried beer was garbage. But the fried butter...
Pour one out for fried caffeine, the thing that they weren't allowed to do because of
cowards, because of fucking cowards. And so we got away from that. We entered our classical music fried food period. But the problem was at this point is that now we're at flavors that all theoretically go together, but they're just monstrosities in terms of size. This is no longer fair food. It is, I have to find a table.
Unfair food, really.
Yeah, this it feels before it's when we made cars that were just big and dumb, and they got bigger and we're gonna make even bigger fins, and we're gonna make that nothing just we're gonna make them louder, and we're gonna make them and now it feels oh, we're gonna give them 10 cup holders, we're gonna give them 12, we're gonna give them a third row of seats. It feels like it's going still dumb, but just a different flavor of dumb.
It has the same energy as the milkshake places in New York City in the mid 2010s that would give you the milkshake with everything sticking out of it, insane Bloody Mary bar, but for milkshake.
The Bloody Mary conundrum, yeah.
It's like the milkshake I had for my birthday at the Gamers Fieldhouse in Indianapolis.
I want to go to the PA Farm Show now and just go get a milkshake and look at the butter sculpture just as a palate cleanser.
Yes. PA Farm Show doing this reasonably.
So I dropped this in our Discord, $5 a month on Patreon. Please join. And into our Cannibals channel, because this is Cannibals content. And friend of the program, Casey, hit one that broke her mind. I'm going to read her this one. It's called Standing on Business. Okay. Again, I want you to take your little dial and start thinking about oh, this to the right, this is good stuff. To the left. When you're standing on business, you lack nothing, just like this dish. Salted caramel ice cream from the Howdy homemade ice cream is placed in a waffle cone bowl, topped with a freshly baked spicy dark chocolate cookie, created exclusively for the Texas State Fair. We're all thumbs up, and people like this. Resting on this decadent cookie is a piece of deep fried sweet potato pie, dusted with powdered sugar, drizzled with chocolate and caramel sauce, and topped with whipped cream and cherry. Okay, we're getting there.
I'm open to that.
This mammoth sundae is garnished with French fries and a crispy, juicy chicken wing.
Who asked for this?
Reba McEntire hits the button. I'm standing on business.
I'm in.
Turns around.
Solving the culinary dilemma of creating savory after craving savory after a decadent sweet dish.
No one asked for this.
Jail.
So you have this thing, and we're all going okay, sweet potato pie on top of a cookie feels like a lot, but I can fuck with some sweet potato pie.
We got it.
And whipped cream and a cherry, and French fries and a chicken wing.
What in the Permanis hell have you idiots gone and done?
If you remember, I've brought this up on the podcast before, the Oklahoma official state meal.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like at this point people aren't making food items. It's we got a whole ass meal.
Yeah, this is not congratulations. This is the Texas State meal.
Folks, it is June 30th, and you know what that means.
Well, before we hop off this, can we
Oh, yeah,
talk
go.
about the strawberry Pop-Tarts beignet-ful?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Just
Can I
because
get Commish to say this in Louisiana voice, please?
Yeah, what's a bit? Yeah, say beignet-ful, a real Louisiana word.
That's not a real word.
it
You
is
want me
now.
to say? You want me to say it in like the Cajun man voice?
Yeah, a
I do,
strawberry
very much.
Pop-Tarts beignet-ful and Cajun man.
I
voice,
mean
please.
that's kind of tough to pull that off, but I mean it doesn't have like the good ION at the
Oh, I
end of the
know.
word.
That's why.
So
But you're an expert.
You can
so
add
go
it.
for
oh, okay.
Beignet-ful.
Beignet-ful. Beignet-ful.
Yeah, y'all doing it there.
Go,
Yeah,
go, Commish.
you got it. No, I mean y'all got it already, so that's good. This
So the thing that I want to talk
hey,
about.
you know, I want to read the beginning of it at least.
Yeah, please,
you know?
please.
Oh, please.
A delectable infusion of beignet and croissant dipped in a rich egg wash cooked to perfection. It's the beignet-ful.
I would entirely fuck with this, by the way.
Yeah, no, I want to
do it.
talk about this because this is the one that's not horrifying. This
Oh,
is
no.
good. This is a thing I would fuck with.
Read it.
As Commish said, crispy exterior, delightfully fluffy, etc.
Cooked to perfection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Topped with homemade strawberry filling, vanilla icing drizzle, fresh whipped cream piping, and multicolor sprinkles. This creation is transformed into a symphony of flavors that seamlessly meld the fluffiness of a classic beignet with the nostalgic sweetness of a strawberry Pop-Tart. Conveniently served on a stick. This is perfect!
Yeah, I mean, it. You put like anything on a stick, and it's at the fair. It's perfect. It is it's a perfect creation. Oh, I'm sorry, creation.
Yeah, you can put anything on a stick, and
If it fits on a stick
mobile.
at a
It's to
fair,
go.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's to go. It's perfect. Done. How heavy the stick is, I don't know, man. It seems like it's a lot.
People
on a
fuck with
stick.
turkey legs.
I mean, that's a drumstick itself. Like the turkey leg
Mhm.
is the
Right.
stick.
I
But,
assume
like,
that we're just like using a vampire steak at this
I
point.
mean, it feels like this has like PVC pipe as the stick.
I need someone to write this down real fast. I have an idea.
Oh boy.
It's a cotton candy cone, but the cone is a turkey leg.
No.
You dip the turkey leg into the cotton candy machine till you get a giant.
No. Jail.
I once went to a restaurant. This is a very fancy one. Favorite thing I had there was foie gras on a stick covered in cotton candy.
I don't know where you eat at, man.
This is one of those places
Yeah, I
where
mean,
it's
that's
like
too fancy even for me.
this is one of those places that like has like 6 chairs and you have to call 3 months in advance. It's one of those places.
Foie gras.
Flagras.
Foie gras. I would like to say that, like I said, it is June 30th this evening. It's 9:45 Central. We are on the cusp of conference realignment. This is conference realignment eve.
Mm.
And I did not go to University of Texas today to do their SEC. I want to call it the SEC celebration, but they did not go with that. They already had shirts that say it. It just means more shirts in Longhorn orange.
Already.
I hate it here.
Already had SEC like in burnt orange. The shirt was just said like SEC with a tiny little Longhorn on it.
Texas fans chanting SEC at every opportunity
Okay, but
is going to be my 13th reason why.
Funnier.
I hate this.
But a funnier outcome here. I realized this today. Oklahoma's first 3 games are hosting Temple, Houston, Tulane. When Temple goes up 3-0, Liam Anderson sitting there just screaming SE in the biggest Philly accents ever, or Jersey accent, SEC. Now that is funny. That shit is funny as hell. If Tulane goes up early, former SEC member Tulane goes up early, them chanting SEC is also funny as hell. So we have options here, folks. This isn't just bad.
I mean, for me, the big deal here, right, is the musical guest. I mean, that's, I think, what everyone cares about. You know, honestly, like, I probably should have just gone. Like, I should have just gone to see Pitbull. I would have had to fly. Like, whatever, I can do that. Because like I have never actually seen Pitbull in concert. Every single time he comes through to Pittsburgh, he goes to Star Lake.
Oh, fuck
So,
Star
like,
Lake.
I've just never seen him in
Ugh.
concert.
I
Like,
hate that traffic
he's
jam.
I went
he's
to New
coming-
Jersey to see Hosier rather than go to Star Lake.
Yeah, like I have no idea if it's any better, but like Pitbull's his tour this summer, it's him and T-Pain. And I looked and I saw like, oh, it's a Star Lake. Like honestly, like if I'm gonna go, like I don't know, maybe Hershey's better. Never been, but
Hershey's nice.
Can we?
all right.
And Hershey doesn't put you in that terrible mess.
Yeah, no, Hershey very convenient driving wise.
Can I mention the funnier one is because this season, Texas goes to Michigan. Ought to be a great game. Perfect opportunity to get a good SEC champion.
I'm also posting the picture of the Star Lake of old. It's always been broken. Always.
Wrong thread. I'm so confused. Oh my God, that's
Do we
awful.
need to explain this for the Texans?
Yeah,
No,
please.
I mean,
it's just like a hard place to get to.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
basically they've built it where it is for some reason, and it's just
Grift.
terrible to get to.
The answer is grift.
Yeah, like I think it's like just over the county line in like Washington County or something. Like there's some like weird legal reason why it is where it is, but it's basically like the big outdoor venue for Pittsburgh. And if you want to get there, there's like one road and it cannot handle the capacity at all for like even an average concert, like
Yeah.
let alone a big thing.
I mean,
And
the
if
one
it's-
road in question is the road I live 3 blocks off of. It's not. It's like it's not a major enough road where it is. It's like it is here.
Gotcha.
It can't handle it.
Yeah. Well, and even worse, if there's a concert that is on a weeknight, like you have to deal with the actual like rush hour traffic leaving the city, which also is going in the same direction as the concert venue. Like if you want to go to a concert there, you pretty much have to just take the day off work because like you have to just leave that early and you're still going to spend hours in traffic.
Yep.
Also, it's a school bus route, so enjoy
Oh,
that.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and then also getting out is just as bad. Like you better take 2 days off work if you're going to see a concert there.
Yeah. Per Wikipedia, quote, the venue is well known for having traffic control problems, with concerts frequently causing gridlock and leaving attendees stranded for hours after shows begin, sometimes not even able to use their tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like there was a thing that I saw like maybe a month ago that, you know, because it's just like rumors and this sort of thing's never going to get like actually confirmed, about like Colorado having a bunch of football players transfer after having like a mandatory Lil Wayne concert to support one of Dion's kids who's like trying to be a rapper and was like opening for Lil Wayne or something.
I need this to be real, but yes.
I do hope it's real, but I'm saying like the thing that would break me, like the thing that would get me to transfer, the thing that would get me to like just quit something is if it was like, yeah, you have to mandatory go to a concert at Star Lake. Like I would be like, you know what? Like I'm entering the transfer portal. I just have to do what's best for me, and what's best to me is not driving to fucking Star Lake.
So I'm thrilled to announce that our official Sickos Committee tailgate for the Backyard Brawl is going to be held at Star Lake Amphitheater.
Star Lake is also a classic like Pittsburgh thing in that the name, it had a ton of different names. Like it's one of those places that cycles through like sponsored names.
Gotcha.
Literally no one uses them. It's
They're
Star
all
Lake.
pronounced Star Lake. Yep.
Yeah.
Now, Arthur, you said you wanted to be there for Pitbull, going on right now as we speak. I want you to look at who is doing music from 5:30 to 8. The Spasmatics.
Should I know who that is?
No, but I dropped some pictures in the chat of the Spasmatics. And I'm just going to say they're an 80s cover band.
Okay.
Beth?
What? I didn't know that the IT crowd had become a band.
Don't insult the IT crowd that way.
This is Revenge of the Nerd. This is Mike. This is my culture is not your costume.
So,
these are rejected extras from Pretty in Pink.
and this is the opening act for Pitbull.
5:30 to 8.
Wow. Honestly, like most schools, I would be like, okay, like, like you get some local band maybe to come play. I don't know if I'm going to give the school in Austin, Texas a pass.
It's Austin, Texas. You can't fucking throw a rock without hitting someone who has a band.
So, am I the only person who occasionally will watch TV and like watch random shows and try to figure out based on the commercials who is the target audience of this show?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. Like
Yeah.
I'll watch something and I'll be like, okay, they think that this is like moms, like divorced moms who are between 35 and 48 and who live in Nebraska.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Who is the audience for this show?
Dads. As an 80s cover band, it's dads.
I know, but like that is your opener, and then you're going to Pitbull. Who is the audience for this show?
Arthur?
Pitbull has Gen X appeal. Like, I mean, like, I feel like my mom would go see Pitbull. Like, because she's like into Zumba. Like, she'd be into like just like going and moving around. Like, I like Pitbull has a lot of appeal, like across generations. I don't think there's a generation.
There's a
that's,
Zumba
like,
class and like, you got Neo singing "Tonight, give me."
Yeah, well, no,
everything."
I'm just saying, like, I don't think there's a generation that will be like, oh, we're all diehard Pitbull fans, like we all ride for Pitbull. But like, I feel like he's just kind of like, yeah, sure, Pitbull's fine for like a concert where you want to hype people up. Pitbull also, like, he will play anything. He will show up and do anything. Like, if you cut the check and you have like a sporting event and anything going on, like Pitbull will show up.
But here's the thing. He's not singing Pitbull songs because Pitbull songs don't exist. He's singing other people's songs featuring Pitbull. And so the part you can think of, Christina Aguilera's not there.
Hotel Motel Holiday Inn. That one's just Pitbull, right?
I think that one is just okay. He had some stuff early on, but I'm talking about ending in the last like 15 years.
To be fair, also it's not like that's Pitbull's, like that's another group's line that he's then using in that song. So.
Yeah, but that song, that one's just Pitbull. He can do that one.
I mean, honestly, like Pitbull, he just has a lot of charisma. Like he goes up there and yeah, like the hooks to the songs might not be live, but like he's about it. Like I hope to someday be able to see him live someday, not at Star Lake.
I just found an article that says how I became Pitbull's target audience in retrospect. Don't click on this article because I did click on it and I think I have a virus now.
One,
To be
two,
fair,
three,
Pitbull's
four.
target audience,
Uno, dos, tres,
people who
cuatro.
click on things that
I'm
give
in
them
a
I know
Zumba
You
class.
Want Me is also only Pitbull.
Yes, there are a few that.
Speaking also of conference
Roomba. See?
of conference realignments that aren't having a party tonight, the Pac-12 has officially removed all of the other schools from their website.
However, important update on this. Friend of the show, Bubba Prog, posted on Blue Sky earlier saying that the Pac-12 Insider, which is the like over-the-top Pac-12 network,
Yeah.
that's still on the air and is, as of 6 hours ago, exclusively airing replays of Oregon State beating Oregon.
Yes. Fuck yes. This is like when in a good coup, when like when the army gets to the TV station and just like starts putting on patriotic music. What the joke was always during coups, all the radio stations play classical music, same kind of thing. You know the coup has happened because it's just playing Oregon State, Washington State propaganda. Fuck yes.
If I ever staged a coup, like y'all would know because you'd be hearing a lot of Pitbull. That's what
There we go.
I do have a question here, right? So I know that like July 1st is like the official like first day in the new conference.
Except for Cal and Stanford, I believe. They have one more month.
They have one more month. Okay. My question is when it comes to time zones, because like the ACC has never had a full member outside of Eastern time zone before.
Mhm.
So do the schools joining the ACC, do they do that on Eastern time or do they do that on local time?
I feel like it's local. Hi there, Buckhat. I think it's local because if I remember correctly, this also is the way that countries ascend to the EU. I assume that joining the ACC is like joining the EU. That's how my brain went. Sorry.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Also, are we sure about Cal and Stanford? Because the ACC, 16 hours ago, so Eastern time, as it is 10:58. I assume they're shooting for midnight Eastern with this tweet. 18 hours until we're 18 with the Cal, SMU, and Stanford logos in the bottom corner.
Okay, never mind then. I'd read something. I think the ACC commissioner may have said like, I don't fucking know when they're joining, but I may have misinterpreted that. So okay, yeah, tonight's the night. Tonight. If someone at Texas did not sing that tonight, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Oh, they're making new episodes of ACC Football Road Trip. Mark your calendars for 7/31, 8/2, and 8/6 so we can learn about road tripping to Stanford, Cal, and SMU, respectively.
Thank you, Jordan, for the earworm of me just sitting here imagining Texas and Texas A&M singing love ballads to each other.
Oh, like you could take West Side Story.
Oh, yeah. And the whole rest
really,
of the SEC. Oh, yeah. This would work. I'm never going to sleep tonight. You've ruined this for me.
When they stabbed Reveille, it was heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Did you all see the inflatable Christmas things I put, or the big inflatable things
Yes.
I posted?
Oh, yes.
The 7-foot pit one was the original. Did you guys see the Miss Rev one?
That one was a little concerning.
It's like
it
Miss
only
Rev.
looked like Rev had like one eye.
I think it was just a weird picture because I found one from straight on that looked correct.
Okay.
But the best part about these things, so listeners, these are these like giant 7-foot tall inflatables you can take to your tailgate. Friend of the program, Brian Floyd, made a good point that the TCU one was great, and I asked, but we need someone to make sure it like shoots blood out of its eyes. And Brian, of course, very intelligently said, just find an engineering student at the school and some, food coloring and a couple of pieces. That's not hard work for them. Yeah, I need more engineer friends, apparently. Arthur, I do like your idea you just posted. That was great.
Yeah, well, okay. So here's what I'm saying, and I might cut this because I don't want to.
Yeah, don't tip your hand too much.
For our listeners, but if we could just like out of nowhere, like don't mention anything about it, just like
you have to cut this. You have to.
You do have to cut this
at this point.
What I really actually thought of last year, and then I was like, well, at this point in time, I don't have the time to execute this because it's like we're still kind of in the middle of football season. Is
you have the best voice for this?
Okay, I'll thank you, I guess.
So let's all test this. Everybody say Marley was dead to begin with.
Marley was dead to no. It's my voice is too high. The amount of bass boosting Arthur would have to do.
I mean, I feel like we just need narrator. Like we don't need like 90s movie trailer.
Marley was dead all along.
There we go. Perfect. Done.
Commission the style of movie phone.
Yes. That's how.
Press 3.
Oh shit.
If you want to see Inside Out too.
Okay, but we do have to stop riffing because we have to cut all of this.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
shit. Yeah, stop. Okay.
Or you could just keep in the stuff where Commission Jordan attempt to say Marley was dead to begin with no context whatsoever.
Just to pick up the last tail end of Texas drama, 3 things. 1, Horns Down will not be in the new video game. Only your own signals.
We can do it for them.
Yeah,
I will be doing it from my.
They can't stop me.
Yeah, like I will put the controller down just to free my hands up to throw the horns down.
2, Ross Dellinger reported that Jim his name every time, Schlossnagel
Schlossnagel.
Schlossnagel.
I don't see what's difficult about this.
Schlossnagel.
This was the A&M baseball coach that moved to Texas. Quote, I knew it would be nuclear, but I didn't expect it to be apocalyptic. My brother in Christ. Like, it's
hold
okay.
on. What does a nuclear bomb do?
Right. I mean,
what
like,
does a non-apocalyptic nuclear look like?
I mean,
we kind of know what that looks like.
I mean, yeah, like we
it didn't end the world, but it blew up College Station.
Mhm.
College Station, the Bikini Atoll of Texas. I've always said this.
The other thing that someone took too far, I think this was someone from 247 Sports, did a committed logo for Miss Rev going to Texas.
That tweet too, like that it seems like a cop-out tweet.
Why?
Well, no, it just goes like you tweet it and you go, "Who did this?" ? Like,
Oh yeah.
like, did you like not want to own this, or I don't know. I don't know what that is.
It is a cop out there. I mean,
Yeah.
if I had done it, I would have put my name. Like I would have fucking signed it.
I do enjoy, the poses that they chose for this, because they got a version of Reveille whenever she is at her most I do declare.
Mhm.
And like Bevo has this look on his face like, what'd you say about my fucking dog?
Hmm? Don't speak to me or my dog ever again.
It's very good. If I did this, it would be on, like, I'd put this on my business cards.
I do want to also shout out to a friend of the show, Uncle Pitt at the Willard Years, who flew a House Divided flag this weekend from Pitt and Penn State. Which,
Jail.
right, I mean, I can hear Beth's molars grinding from where I'm at.
Somebody said in the replies, like, I didn't even realize they were rivals.
Oh, that person's gonna fight. They want to fight. It's time to fight.
It's glorious. I love it so much. He has a good reason for it. It has to do with family members going to both. I get that. This is when you fly two different flags and then you put one slightly above the other just out of spite. Like that's what you do here.
I mean, I will also take this moment to reiterate the point that I made on Twitter, which was, yes, okay, the Willard Years and Christy may have been outnumbered in terms of number of people in the house, but I would like to know how many Twitter followers the Penn State fans have.
Scoreboard.
Yeah.
Scoreboard.
I mean the
Attendance, Penn State fans.
Oh shit.
Let's go to our ads before we go to the second half of our show. As always,
the only reason that Pitt has so many fans because they're stuck in traffic, tweeting, trying to get back from the lake. So.
As always, check our link tree out on Twitter and Instagram and our Blue Sky profiles for links to all sorts of things you might want. We get a little bit off the top for that. Check out our Patreon. This is at patreon.com/sickos committee. I don't think I ever say that. But if you join our Patreon for $5 a month, you get access to our Discord as well as other things. In our Discord, we talk about all sorts of stuff. We have about 25 channels about all sorts of things. You can either talk to us directly or talk about your food crimes or talk about sports in general or talk about drum corps, which has been a big this lately, or talk about the fact that I finally got into that fucking Switch game Balatro and I make the number go up and it's amazing. Hey girl, have you played this yet?
I have not.
Oh, the numbers go up.
Ooh, I do like it when the numbers go up.
It's one of those games where the numbers go up and I get really excited when the numbers go up.
Oh.
We also, if you also sign up for our Patreon, you get access to our special podcast, including Commish's Corner, Yes, Rah, 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 Yes, and the Prairie View Chronicles. Next episode of that's coming out this week. Prairie View Chronicles is the tale of the Prairie View A&M Panthers from about the mid-'80s through their, I'll say, award-winning losing streak. What led to that and all that stuff?
Seminole losing streak.
Okay. It's myself and Blue from Feed Your Mascot podcast. We started, basically we gave the history of Prairie View and the school and the football, but we started in like basically 1989 when the streak began. And we're working our way. The one that comes out Friday will be episode 6. We are working our way to the end of the 80-game losing streak, which is basically nearly a lost decade of Prairie View A&M football. And we go through it game by game, blow by blow. And we're going to be recording on Wednesday coming up this week, the final episode of it, the penultimate episode of the Prairie View Chronicles, to just finalize everything there. And
penultimate means second from final.
It does? Okay. Second from last?
Yeah.
You could say the ultimate episode.
The ultimate episode. I don't know why I said penultimate, because I'm stupid. But all right, thank you.
No, it's because I'm releasing the penultimate episode.
Okay, I'm very confused.
You're fine.
I'm gonna drink more rum now. Thank you.
Also, we have our merch store at sicklescommunity.org with a bunch of brand new stuff. Our YouTube channel, our Instagram, our Substack. Shout out to Message Board Geniuses podcast. They go the places we refuse to go because, you know what? I spend my money elsewhere. And as always, Home Field Apparel. If you like the softest, comfiest shirts and pants and hats and all sorts of stuff with collegiate logos, retro and otherwise, check them out. Use offer code yes, yes, 3 ha's for 15% off your first order. This past week, they just dropped their Delta State Fightin' Okra stuff. And then this week, we have the Evergreen State Gooey Ducks.
Hell yeah.
Gooey Ducks.
We let it all hang out.
They do. And I think we got North Florida, the Ospreys, which the Osprey, based out of Jacksonville, Florida. So we're all going to get a little bit of Jacksonville flavor coming up this week. I can't wait to see what they got in store for us.
Someone asked that we start pronouncing the rock Pokemon like that.
Mm-hmm. Gooey dude.
Which is the word. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Got that. Good one.
Commish, do you know what Gooey dude looks like?
Yeah, it's basically it's a rock with like fists.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's Gooey dude.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was like Geo dude, but we're calling it Gooey dude.
No,
now,
it
right?
is. It is canonically. We have unilaterally decided that it is now Gooey dude. Yes,
because it's like, I said it's the Geo ducks, but it's the Gooey ducks, and so
Correct.
okay, I see what y'all do.
My favorite.
Oh my god! Now I'm stuck here contemplating dude goo. Why did you do this?
My favorite subject was always gooey graffiti.
Also, gooology.
Yeah, gooology.
Gooology.
I really wish they would bring back the Gooey Metro.
This is the worst chapter of Dragon Quest that I have ever played.
Oh, my favorite magazine was National Geographic.
If you're a big fan of slugs, you could be driving around in a Gooey tracker.
Beth's face.
You used to have one too, didn't you, Beth?
Yeah.
I did. I'm upset.
Was it a Gooey tracker, Beth?
I mean, there was the time the dude broke into the back of it and lived in it for a couple of days.
Hey.
Yep, Gooey tracker.
He took my road flares and left an empty
Damn.
bottle of syrup of Ipecac in the back seat.
Oh.
Yikes.
He was doing some fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what happens in the soft top of the Gooey tracker.
Yeah, if you park in Philadelphia, check on your car occasionally.
Words that begin with GEO. Hold up.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna skim this real fast. See if there's anything fun here.
I'm gonna cut all of this.
No.
Leave it in.
Ooh. I majored in gooey politics.
Oh.
I'm gonna have Puddles change his friend in Pokemon Go to be a gooey dude, and I'm not gonna tell him why.
That joke will be for me and only for me.
Okay.
What was that game that people would play on their phone to try to find stuff? Was that like Gooey caching?
Yeah, gooey caching. Gooey cache is something you can also do with friends out in the forest, but it's very different.
All right, we can move on.
That's just giving me the fucking. Y'all, we're gonna talk about OnlyFans night at the the Dairy Daddies later on.
Oh my god.
And
we
so
have to.
I got to read some of it because it's too good.
Getting the smile and confidence you've been dreaming about, all from the comfort of your home, isn't a total mystery with Bite Clear Aligners. Just don't be surprised if all your friends start asking, what's your secret? Begin by ordering your at-home impression kit today for only $14.95. Bite Clear Aligners are doctor-directed and delivered to your door. Treatment costs thousands less than braces, plus they offer flexible financing, accept eligible insurance, and you can pay with your HSA FSA. Get 80% off your impression kit when you use code WONDERY at Byte.com. That's BYTE.com. Start your confidence journey today with Byte. Explore the endless bounds of space with all new LEGO building sets. From engineering wonders like LEGO Technic NASA Apollo Lunar Roving Vehicle to astronaut dog walkers, there is a perfect LEGO set for everyone on Earth. First launched in 1978, space sets have been igniting people's curiosity through the ultimate creative medium of LEGO bricks. Their newest collection is sure to propel the wonder for exploration and adventure across the galaxies. Be inspired by LEGO sets that are out of this world. Visit Amazon.com/LEGO Space to see the full collection.
But let's start with something good. The Italian Football League. Not Serie A, which is what comes up if you Google Italian Football League. But the American Football League there just had their championship. The Parma Panthers won back-to-back years.
Go Cheese Cats!
Go Cheese Cats. And they'll be back in the States in Toledo next year.
Woohoo!
So they're gonna be alternating between, Italy and Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah.
Very much America's Italy. And so they're already starting to push like, oh my God, it's coming back.
Little Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Regional Foods of Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah, they advertised to me because I went to this game in Toledo last year. They
Right.
advertised to me the watch party that they held in Toledo this year.
Yeah, the Cheese Cats have gone back to back. We had an episode named Let's Go Cheese Cats or something.
Yes,
like
yeah,
that.
of course
I
we
think
did.
so.
Yeah.
One of our 188 episodes. Well, this is the 189th, which I think we lost all of our followers at this point.
No.
That's so many episodes.
It's so many episodes.
Thank y'all for listening.
Each of those is like 2 hours long. So if you think about how many hours of talking we've done, y'all.
Oh man, I've done like as many hours of talk, almost as many hours of talking as I have of playing Civ 5. Oh no.
We've been talking longer than that one dude was like trapped and he had to like lose his arm or something. I never saw the movie.
There are several family members that I have, like in my immediate family, that I have talked to significantly less than.
Oh, I have so many family members I've talked. I think I've talked to my parents less, guys, than I talked to y'all. I'm just being real clear here.
There was a point where I had a job where I was on the phone all day, so I just didn't want to talk to anybody. I just talk to y'all now.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's it. That's all I'm talking. Maybe my wife and kids, but nobody else. I don't want to talk to anybody at work.
I got you.
I have this like mental image of you communicating with your wife and kids exclusively through hand signals because you're saving all of your talk time for us.
Only
Right.
got so many hours. Commish, did you get? I know you're a war dad now, and you read things like, the Falkland Wars. But did you get another magazine this weekend?
I did. So being part of the Football Writers Association of America, which
Yes.
I joined, and I am approaching year 2 of this, which is weird because I got to vote in like actual awards
Yes.
last year and this year. I got to vote on stuff like serious topics. Like, okay. Yeah, I got a discount for a magazine, and it's basically it's Phil Steele's magazine that came out. So we got a special pre-order offer for it. So I was like, I'll take it up and I'll read it. I got Phil Steele's like preview magazine,
The
which
classic.
350 pages of this thing. And my God, this is so much information.
Mm-hmm.
It is information overload. I'm paralyzed at the amount of information that is inside this magazine. apparently there's a digital version where there'll be some like updates coming in like mid-July too. That
I'm gonna buy the digital version. Yeah.
And so I'm like, I don't think I've read this Phil Steele preview since like maybe high school. So it's been,
man.
I mean, we're looking at like 25 years.
You have to get the print version though because of the bidet.
What's the bidet?
You have to get the print version because of the bidet.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to say slightly more, Beth.
So, in Puddle's bathroom sports a freestanding bidet.
Okay.
That is his bookshelf.
Yeah.
It's
Bathroom
within
reading.
easy arm's reach,
Totally.
and
Yes.
that's where the Phil Steels of old have gone.
Yeah.
And there's a stack on there of like 15 of them, I want to say.
Classics.
Yeah. So like that's why you have to have the free, like you need something to put in the bidet.
Yeah, I'm reading this thing and I'm going through it. First page I flip to, of course, is ULM.
Absolutely.
To go check that out because I got to check it out. It's an in-depth review. I mean, there's other preview magazines, to each their own. I got it this year because it's like, hey, there's a discount. I want to read to maybe like know something before we do our previews on the Substack that we have, like our Sickos Committee, weather travel forecast, Master Almanac Network. That'll be on the Substack coming shortly in July, and then before we do our conference previews next month.
Don't let the data sway you.
No, I'm not going to.
Like remember the vibes from whence we came.
Yes.
No, it's we're all vibes here, but some of the stuff is just like people take us seriously every now and then.
Oh, don't do that.
It's weird. But I'd like to have some sort of like knowledge, not necessarily too much, but just a little bit to.
If you
to go
come
back
on
and
here
forth.
being like, well, let's talk about returning possession and this returning talent, in the secondary.
starters,
Returning.
I will. Oh my God.
according to Phillips J. Steele,
I'm gonna flip. I will
magazine.
flip this desk and I will start talking about mascots again. I swear to God.
No, but like I'm reading, and I'm flipping through the thing, and I mean. I don't think I can remember the last time I read a magazine, period. And so I'm going through this like physical magazine in my hands and I'm like flipping through this and then there's like full page ads and I'm getting that nostalgia going. And I get to the conference breakdown of like returning production. So I start looking at this and I'm like, here's the ACC, here's, the Pac-2. I'm like, holy crap, the Pac-2.
Hell yeah.
Phil Steele recognizes the sovereignty of the Pacific 2 Conference, which apparently on the website, as you mentioned earlier, that the website is just basically it's wiped everything. It's just Oregon State and Wazoo. So many in our replies, I think his name was Mike, I think Buckaloo or something. I'm not sure if I have his @ correctly, but he said we should call it the Pac-1-2.
Yeah.
Since they decided to keep the Pac-12, so it is the Pac-1-2.
The 1-2
The
punch.
pack. The 2-pack was right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I hate all of you.
I know you want me.
in
Darling.
In CFL news, y'all, we had an onside punt.
Yeah, we did.
An onside dribble punt. Listeners, if you don't know, CFL, you can kick the ball anywhere on the field, really. Like that's always an option. But as a vestigial rule from like rugby and shit, there is basically a play where you're able to take the ball as long as you punt it behind the line of scrimmage and it goes at least 1 yard.
That's right.
And no one else is trying to come at it. Like you can't block someone else.
Yeah.
But like it's all your fucking messages are distracting me because I still have the sound on.
That seems like a you problem.
Yeah, it's a skill problem.
It's our old tabs.
So basically, you're allowed to just punt the ball. When I say punt, I mean like knock it off your toe. It goes 1 yard and you fall on it, you get a fresh set of downs.
Yeah.
Like that's a Canadian rule.
I
And
I love it.
it's beautiful.
It's so ridiculous because like when Montreal did it in this game, they were at 2nd and 20, which is essentially, if it's American football, think of it as 3rd and 20, because they're second down, third down, whatever. It's the Canadian down conversion rate.
Second and 20 is already you fucked up.
Yeah. You're kind of messed up. And then if they don't get any yardage, they're pretty much going to have to punt. Almost guaranteed, unless you can pick up 20 yards on 2nd and 20. So what they do is like, they send all the receivers out in formation, and then one of them just basically stops at the line, hops back like a yard, catches the ball a yard behind the line of scrimmage, then just taps it with their foot, lets it go 1 yard, and they fall on it. And then you got a first down, which we love it. Montreal did it a bunch last year. No other team has tried to do this, which is nuts. And then our Canadian resident, Joey, who we got credentialed for the Grey Cup, actually physically asked the Montreal head coach this question after they won the Grey Cup. And after the press conference, hey, you just won the Grey Cup. Hey, are you going to bring the onside punt back next year? And he got a smile and laugh out of the Montreal coach, because everybody's being serious in the press conference.
Because he just won the Grey Cup, and I love that we were in there being I'm not joking, I'm not mad, I'm like, whatever. This is perfect for us. One of our guys asking a real football question, not a bullshit question,
not a bullcrap,
but a question that is very much us.
Oh yeah, like out of all the questions that we could have asked in that moment, damn, that would be at least in my top 3
for sure. And so they executed another one, and I'm watching like the CFL, which they had a bunch of games, which 3 CFL games this week ended in game-winning field goals.
Yeah, it was a lot of close ones.
One was an OT, and then one just ended. The Red Blacks won on a field goal.
Red Blacks.
Red Blacks. We gotta say it. Just yell it. Red Blacks. Yeah. So that ended, and then the CFL posted this on Instagram, which I'm trying to make our Instagram a little bit more active and throw in some comments on some posts. So they posted this onside punt, and I just go like, yeah, best play ever. And so like we get like so many likes, and then somebody replies is like, well, yeah, if you think football is like tiddlywinks, and I was like, I love tiddlywinks. Let's play. You want to play? Now let's go. I'll play some damn tiddlywinks. This is awesome. Stop it. If you hate this play so much, defend it. Like, this is not like the tush push thingy where they just wedge everybody forward. You have to time this perfectly. You have to execute it perfectly.
The coverage has to be so far downfield.
The coverage has to be far enough away to even attempt this. So you have to have some sort of element of surprise, sneakiness, execution, and down in distance to even think about doing this.
This is like when everyone was bitching about during free kicks in soccer, where whenever you have a free kick and the wall jumps, there were some players that were kicking underneath. And how they fixed it? They make some asshole lay down under the wall to stop a low kick. That's your job. So fucking fix it.
Adapt your defense. Stop running a 4 deep. Run a 3 deep and leave a spy. I mean, come on. Adapt Canadian defenses.
Instagram guy, do you hate fun? It sounds like you do.
I mean, come on. Random Instagram guy.
Have you tried not hating fun?
Stop asking us on Instagram if you've done your state. We are going alphabetically, and I am reloading that shit. Leave me the hell alone. We will get your state eventually.
Hold up. What if I skip one state? And just don't say anything about it.
If you were going to do that, you should have skipped Delaware.
I should. Okay,
that's
fine.
Recognize the sovereignty of anyway.
Next? So we got Pennsylvania. What's after Pennsylvania?
Big Pennsylvania.
Well,
Rhode Island is next.
Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont. What if I skipped Tennessee?
No.
And just said nothing.
But we can't skip Mitsu.
Are you kidding me? We have so many comments asking for Tennessee.
I know.
I'm getting direct messages. Hey, do Tennessee. And I'm like, y'all need to read.
We're doing it in alphabetical order. I know that's hard for you, Tennessee fans.
What if I skip directly from West Virginia to Wyoming and skip Wisconsin? and just say nothing. They've been waiting 49 weeks and just like, it's
Jesus
Wyoming week.
Christ, the W's. Or like you just never do Wyoming.
No, I can't. See, I was going to do that, but I can't do that to Wyoming because I love Wyoming too much.
I love Wyoming.
I'm happy to piss off Wisconsin fans. I can't do
I mean,
Wyoming.
that one's easy too because
Send me to
Wyoming's
Laramie,
just a
please,
square.
already. God,
But
I am going.
No,
to
it's
be in Laramie
not.
one day.
No, it's not. It's not a perfect one. One, because that's not how Mercator works, and two, because that's also how there's like little like deviations. Because
Yeah,
I
know Colorado technically has 600 sides, but like, come on.
Also, congratulations to Buzz at Georgia Tech. He got to meet Bucky finally, which I think is pretty awesome.
Have any other mascots like met Bucky?
I assume so, because they opened. I mean, I assume Obby was at the Auburn opening. I fucking hope Obby was at the Auburn opening.
I mean, it's in freaking. Well, it's a little bit outside of Auburn, but
it's called the Auburn Buckies.
I know.
Okay, we got to talk about ONSLY Fans Night.
I want Auburn to roll the Buckies
at the Dairy Daddies. We got to talk about the Dairy Daddies, y'all. We got to talk about
where are the Dairy Daddies based out of?
They are a minor league baseball team.
Oh, okay.
And they are based out of Danville, I believe.
Yes. I just also want to clarify, like when you say minor league baseball team, like this is not a team in the like MLB like farm
no,
system.
This is independent.
Like, the MILB.
This is not like the players playing here are not people you're going to see in the big leagues.
Yeah. Danville, Virginia, playing the Old North State League.
Okay. So basically the Dairy Daddies are kind of like the Savannah Bananas, but like play normal baseball, I guess?
Yeah, but their whole thing was when they did this, their mascot was a sexy male cow. And they went all on the double entendre and the triple entendre and the no entendre, just saying it.
I mean,
but then they had something called ONSLY Fans Night. I'm going to read some of the rules. And again, y'all take your dials out and I want you guys to like take your dials and tell me where you're feeling as I say things.
Okay.
Gameplay rules. Music to be played throughout the game, literally always.
That sounds fine.
Okay. 10 batter batting order.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Designated creamer. Okay. One player per team allowed to use metal bat throughout the game. I mean, we were okay until the name came out. The name designated creamer.
The rule is fine. The name is gross.
Rule's fine.
Coaches allowed to substitute themselves in and out of game.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's a great rule.
I'm gonna go get tacos. Bye.
Finally, the manager that is wearing the baseball uniform can actually play the game.
Well, Commish, you say that, but players are free to wear or not wear what they choose. Yep.
So what about the coaches, though?
I mean, but if they're players, so I assume so.
I mean, okay.
Attempted bunt, automatic ejection.
I'm gonna say
that's fine.
No,
that's wonderful.
I would love, it's ONSLY Fans Night and it is Pride Month. I really all for the drag bunt.
If a player strikes out looking, their next at bat starts with an 0-1 count. That's so mean. That's so fucking mean.
I mean, that's like softball. Like we would start 0-1.
Any fly ball caught barehanded, 2 outs.
Nice.
I like skill challenges. I like this.
That's tough.
7-inning game. If tied after 7, game settled by a game of 4-member flip cup.
Fine. Cool.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
Winner.
Now, the fan rules. Now, this game reminds you, 8 p.m. start. Sorry, 8 p.m. gates, 9 p.m. start.
Oh, late night.
Music to be played throughout the game, literally always. Dance.
Okay.
Must be 18 to enter, 21 to drink. Swimwear, beachwear allowed. No exposed body parts. ... body parts.
But I mean, like, what do we... Oh, wait, hold on. So you can wear swimwear, but I mean, like...
I assume by that they mean don't expose anything that would get you a public indecency citation.
Okay.
Like the pasties needs to go there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, that's where the pasties go.
It is where the pasties go.
We'll talk because later on there is a milk off at a milk mommy of the game we need to discuss.
No.
Hey, you know,
Okay.
I just spent a week in a place where I basically had no internet. This feels like assault.
You know our HR's you know our HR's number. You have my phone number.
I do.
Collaborative cup snake building is encouraged.
We like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
We like the cup snake.
Winner.
777 challenge participation allowed. I believe that's
What
the
is
seven.
that?
That's a 7 dogs, 7 beers, 7 something, 7 innings.
Okay.
Seven
okay.
innings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
There we
fine.
go.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem.
So yeah, you have to drink a beer and eat a hot dog every inning.
Any
Fine.
fan not actively having fun, subject to being made fun of.
So that was
Nope.
like me earlier
Yeah.
when I was upset that you're talking about Disney stuff, and you know, I had to go get rum, and so that's why I roasted my chair in the closet. Okay, perfect.
No
I
outside
accept
food or beverage, weapons or substances. Good
Okay.
idea. But now the promotions
Oh,
You can have the inside weapons.
included, but not
So the
limited to.
the t-shirt harpoon is totally legal.
done.
Promotions included, but not limited to. Longest kiss, passion counts. Baby bottle chug off.
Okay.
Ew.
I just want to point out this is 18 plus. So yeah, 18 plus year olds with baby.
Yeah, the whole thing was like no kids at this game.
Milk off. And by milk, we mean twerk. Then call it that. That's not a milk off. You know what you're doing. Wet t-shirt contest, gender neutral.
Okay.
A cream pie toss.
So hold on. The Dairy Daddies are full on support of moobs.
Yeah. I might have taken that contest. I'm just going to say. Cream pie toss. Pony race. Milk mommy of the game.
Okay.
I have a question about pony race.
No, you don't. You don't have questions about pony race. No, you can't.
I'm assuming they don't have actual ponies at the like live animals.
There is something beyond the explicit tag on iTunes, and I don't want to know what it is.
Okay. So like, is there a race where they're just listening to Genuine's pony?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
imagining.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Corvallis love.
Yeah, pony race, milk mommy of the game, flip cup relay, and beverage bong race.
I'm just gonna Google search 18 plus pony race, and we're gonna see what comes up.
Nope.
Don't.
Y'all, they've only ever posted 4 pictures of the night, okay? The official account only posted 4 pictures. I posted them here. There is a pitcher pitching in just shoes and boxer shorts, boxer briefs, we'll say. There is a dude standing next to a woman whose shirt just says Mommy Milker. A batter whose back of the shirt just says I heart MILFs.
So the dude next to the chick who says "Mommy Milkers," I just want to enjoy the commitment to the bit of the person over his left over his right shoulder, who is wearing not only a like cow print, a cow print like tank top, but also has a cow spotted choker from the looks of it, with I think a tiny cowbell on it.
I think she might also have cow ears.
Oh, yeah, she
I think
does.
she has
He
cow
does.
ears.
These are the
Wow.
only 4. They've been like promoting this for so long. And these are the only 4 pictures they've posted.
Cream pies and Advil.
Last
Last night was mad real.
That's the
hashtag
caption.
get milked.
Get milked. Oh
I mean,
yeah.
I'm about it. Like, if this obviously, like, I'm not gonna drive to Southern Virginia for this, but if this was near me, like, I would go. You know, get me out of the house.
I'm not saying this is a bad thing.
Dude,
I'm
like,
saying that this is it's hard to even describe because, like,
Of all the things, this sure is one of them.
I guess that's it. Because I'm not gonna yuck someone's yum,
No, and it looks like they were having a great time.
right? I just feel like they could have like backed up slightly on some of the descriptors and still been fine.
Well, I feel like they're just letting everyone know what they're about, like what you're gonna experience if you actually go to one of these games.
Yeah. Well, no, just this game. Okay, listen, listeners. this is just this game. Do not try this at
Which is
another
in the
game.
past, to be
Yes.
clear.
Yes.
This is a thing that has happened.
This happened Saturday night, and we're recording on Sunday night, and you're going to hear this on Tuesday.
Don't.
And if you want to complain to management about the linear passage of time, we hear you, we understand, but we
Say the line.
slaves to this.
We know that linear time was a mistake.
That's
We're
right.
working on rectifying it. Sadly, we have not made as much progress as we would like.
We are working on rectifying the situation.
And if this is your favorite flavor of ice cream, when we rectify the linear passage of time, you can just live in this moment forever.
Mhm.
Sounds great.
I love it. I love just the dude. The humor of a guy walking up to bat, and his only his contribution to this night is just a shirt on the back that says "I heart MILFs." Like, mwah.
You say this like you aren't the guy that's planning on showing up at the brawl in a shirt that says "I heart Pitt moms."
Okay, I was thinking, what about PILFs?
What does that stand for?
Panthers
Pittsburgher-
you'd like
it's-
to.
Yeah, Pittsburghers I'd like to fuck.
I feel like that should say
No.
yolks.
Yeah,
Ninjas you'd like to. Okay.
Okay, hold up. If someone has not made a YILF shirt, you're gonna have to
I don't
cut
think
this.
your wife
I'm
would
not
appreciate this
Googling
shirt,
that.
but okay.
You can Google that on your own time.
Hold up. I got to make sure he hasn't. Arthur doesn't have to cut this. YILFs. Let's see here. YILF shirt.
Is there something that would be like
I think
I
he
see-
might
embarrassing
have
enough that I would
invented a
have to cut
thing.
this?
I think I might have invented a thing too. Gotta cut this now because apparently Yins was I'd like to fuck.
TM.
Yeah,
Put it in our store, apparently.
Oh my god.
yeah. Yins I'd like to fuck is
We're
not.
either going to sell 2 of it or 2 million of it, and I'm not sure which I feel better about.
I feel bad about both. Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to cut that because my YILF shirt's coming out.
Arthur's going to be busy
No,
cutting stuff.
the
Yelp shirt
it's
stays in.
better.
You
It's
just
better
The
for
Yelp shirt
promotion.
stays in and the Yelp shirt stays on, Jordan.
No.
It's better for promotion if we talk about it here, and then you just have
you have 2 days.
to
What,
get
what,
the
what
shirt
about
out.
what about in honor of Anthrocon? Yilly. Yins I'd like to yiff.
Jesus Christ.
I thought we'd make it a full episode without mentioning the Anthrocon, but
We're
apparently
coming
not.
up.
No, the streak is continued.
It is this week.
That's coming
so
up. So if
Okay.
you are doing it, then you need to really get on that.
I'm imagining like
Put it in the store.
like a
Go
really
ahead,
like a
whatever.
really happy, polite blue fox coming up, being like, "Oh, I'm here to check in," but with the heaviest Yinzer accent I've ever heard.
yeah, one of my favorite, like one of the best things about Anthrocon is that it usually starts on or about the 4th of July. This year, on.
God bless America. Let's go with the Tour de France. Arthur, are you the one updating us on Tour de France?
Yeah. So I just want to start by saying that, like, cycling is something that, like, I don't super follow. Like, I'm basically someone who, like, when there's a big race, like the Tour de France or, like, the Giro d'Italia, that, like, I'll throw it on in the morning because, like, there aren't a lot of other things on in the morning. And, like, it's, like, cool background to just have, like, the scenery and the cycling going by. So, like, I'll have people asking me questions like, "Oh, like, what's this rider's background?" And I'm like, "Man, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know who this guy is. Like, I don't think this is his first Tour de France or something. You know, like, I got nothing for you. But I can tell you a couple storylines so far. So the Tour de France officially started yesterday.
Okay, but it will not end in Paris, correct?
It will not end in Paris for the first time ever because of the Olympics. It's ending in Nice instead.
Okay.
Nice.
And
Oh.
so something else that they do, they do this every year now, is they will start the race outside of France and they'll do like the first few stages outside of France and then go into France. Just so like other countries, other locations can get
The
a
Pyrenees.
taste of it. So this year they started in Italy. So they started the first stage actually yesterday in, I believe, Florence.
They went to Imola, right?
They went to Imola today. But the big story from yesterday, it wasn't as much of a problem, but being in Italy in late June, it was very hot. I saw that like temperatures were up to like 97 degrees Fahrenheit
Whew,
Ugh.
Lord.
for the
Christ.
cyclists. Yeah, it was rough. Like they
I
on like
can't
the
even
very
imagine that.
first climb of the whole tour, like there were people falling off the peloton. The Astana Kazakhstan team had a really rough go of it. They have their rider Mark Cavendish. He's tied for the most Tour de France stage wins. So his whole thing is like trying to get one more stage win before he retires, and this whole team is built around that. And he is not a good climber. Like he's a sprinter, so he just really goes for it on the flat. He just tries to survive on the hills. And like they've been really struggling. I think they're over like an hour back, and it's only been like two stages. But the biggest storylines, you have Jonas Vingegaard, who is the two-time defending champion. He broke his collarbone and some ribs and punctured his lung in a crash back in April. The Tour de France is the first race he's entered since then.
Ooh.
So it was a big question mark. Like, what's that going to be like? He's so far proven himself. He's right at the front. They haven't had any like mountain stages yet. It's all been like hills.
Whew.
But so we'll see how his fitness is going forward. Then there is kind of his main rival who won the Tour de France in 2020 and 2021, Tadej Pogačar. He is trying to do something that's a very rare feat, which is win the Giro d'Italia, which he's already done that, and the Tour de France in the same year. It's historically very hard to do that because like these multi-week races really take a lot out of you.
I mean, it's tough. It's kind of like winning the French Open and then winning Wimbledon.
Yeah, like just the turnaround is difficult. And he's actually wearing the yellow jersey as of now through two stages. So
Nice.
so far so good for him. And then one, I guess, kind of sickos storyline thing that happened. So in the Tour de France, right, they don't do like a standing start where it's like all of a sudden go. Like the peloton kind of gets going and they like kind of have a little bit to like roll off before they actually like start racing. So there was a rider, Jan Hurt from Soudal Quickstep. He fell and broke 3 of his teeth before the race even started on the first stage. Like
Okay.
while they were still like kind of rolling, like in that kind of like warm up, like before they actually the race officially starts, he collided with a spectator's backpack and
Oh god.
fell and broke 3 teeth. He still finished that stage and he's still in the race. He's still going. So, yeah, I mean, cyclists are really built different when it comes to injuries, and you can have some pretty crazy cycling injuries.
Built different.
Yeah. So that's ongoing. If anything comes up, I probably will remember to shout it out. I don't really have any more detailed things than that because, again, I follow cycling at a pretty surface level. But
I typically have it on. Like, I have it on in the background when I'm, like, working. I'll put it on, like, a tablet when I'm working at home. I'll watch the Tour de France. I'll throw in some updates throughout, just, like, some brief updates. Because this stuff, it's just, it's great background TV watching. If you got a chance to check it out, just throw it on. It's on, like, every day in, like, the afternoon. Just, like, the Euros. And, it's a lot of fun to check it out. So, give it a shout and...
I said
We'll
this
go from
before. I can't ride a bicycle.
What?
What?
Like, wait. You know how to ride
did you
one.
just-
No.
not
I don't know how to ride
learn?
one.
Oh, you never learned?
Yeah.
I didn't learn until I was 26.
Okay.
I have a bicycle I haven't used, but it's in my garage.
Okay.
Probably
All
get-
right.
what about like a Peloton, like a stationary bike?
I mean, that I can do. I think.
Oh,
Okay. Stationary
Yeah,
bike. You got it.
I learned how to ride a bike like thrown into the fire because I learned like when we moved to Japan and we got there and it's like, oh damn, like everybody rides bikes, like I better learn that.
Yeah, I ended up teaching myself I was like 26, I think. Jordan, just go try and accept that you'll eat shit a couple times and have scraped up knees like you're 7
Yeah, that's fine.
and live your life.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Find a field.
Okay.
Like, get a rolling start, find a field.
Done. I'll give it a shot. I'll post videos. What better way than let the internet like talk shit about me?
Watch this guy learn how to ride a bike.
Yeah,
Let's
our
do it.
neighborhood kind of had like one communal bike that we were all trying to learn in like the same summer.
Gotcha.
So we all had some amount of bike time. And after we got kind of good at not eating shit, our solution was to go to the 16-year-old kid who lived up the block and help him build a dirt bike so we could ride that.
Okay.
Oh yes, that is a good idea.
Perfect.
We are gonna do tonight before we get out of here some more mascot fights, costume mascot fights. Remember, we've been going through conference by conference. We had Conference USA last time. Big Red won that one by a landslide, which I figured might happen.
Going away, which we kind of figured was going to happen. Yeah.
Remember, the rules are that we are talking about fisticuffs, a fight between the costumed mascots. Now, we can build our own scenarios as well. We've talked about some mascots having cartoon physics, some having their weapons, things like that. You can argue however you'd like. We're going to be doing the Mountain West / Pack 2 tonight.
Nice.
And so our first one's going to be Buster Bronco.
Another Buster Bronco.
Another one.
Not the high one from Western Michigan.
Versus Billy the Warrior from Hawaii.
That's a mascot?
Double check.
Vili.
I can't even spell that.
Nope, it is a dude, so we are not counting him.
So Buster is advancing.
Buster advances. Buster, if I remember correctly, is not a super like hello there kind of horse.
Are you sure?
That Buster I think is not.
Boise State Buster.
I got Boise State Buster.
No, he's very hello there.
Oh hi there, guys.
Oh,
God,
my field is blue.
Next up, Big Blue from Utah State.
Oh, is that the cow?
Yes, versus Butch T. Cougar.
Ooh.
From Wazoo. Big Blue, if I remember correctly, is a very a very cow looking cow.
Big Blue's got crazy eyes.
Yeah.
Have you looked at Butch T. Cougar?
No.
I have not yet.
So I want you to imagine a cat that someone has decided to give eyes to that are not unlike those of the American alligator.
Why is his head like that?
His head's so narrow. I mean, this is gonna be a rough one, guys.
He's got some sharp lower teeth too. He's like an upside down vampire.
Big Blue does arm day though. He's got muscles.
Yeah, I feel like I gotta go with Big Blue after all that Dairy Daddies talk we just did.
Yeah.
I mean, but at the same time, okay, so I get that Big Blue is. Wow, Big Blue's eyes don't make any sense, do they?
Nope.
I mean, that's my designated dreamer right there.
We are a wall-eyed sort of cow.
It is.
You gotta like El Toro Loco here going on here in Utah.
I feel
you do have Butch.
He's like 100% scaring the shit out of Butch with his horns. Like, I like Butch, but he seems like he's not much of a fighter.
The real question about this is how long does it take these two combatants to even see each other?
I do have a picture of Butch in Vegas with a grill and shades. I don't know if that helps your argument.
It's a look, but I don't think it will help him win any fights.
1, 2, 3, 4, uno, dos.
Okay, so wait, hold up. I forgot. This is gonna be a close one. Arthur, you're saying?
I'm saying I'm going with the cow.
The cow, Commish.
I got Crazy Eyes El Toro Loco advancing.
Pitt Girl?
I am also advancing the cow.
Beth?
I'll take the cow, but I'm throwing an image in chat because you need to see it.
I love this. This is the Step Brothers poster with Benny the Beaver and Butch the Cougar, and I love this.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're pushing through a Big Blue.
Big Blue, yeah.
Got it. Next up, Cowboy Joe from Wyoming.
Okay.
Versus Benny the Beaver. I'm not actually sure what their costume mascot looks like at Wyoming.
I don't know what that like. Is that just like the horse?
No,
No.
I'm putting a picture of Cowboy Joe in the chat.
Okay, it's like the mustached cowboy.
He's Pistol Pete's kindly uncle.
Like a prospector.
He's much. I mean, his teeth are a little unsettling, but I think on the whole, he's less unsettling than Pistol Pete.
Okay.
There's actually a side by side of him and Pistol Pete that I'm about to put in the chat. Like him looking straight at you is a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. How about this one, guys? Thank you, 4 meg pictures saying forever to load.
We're waiting.
A dude in a Wyoming barrel with straps like he is an old poor person with the chinned or what's his name? Cowboy Joe?
Yeah.
Cowboy Joe.
Okay. And then we have Benny the Beaver, who has a chainsaw.
He has a chainsaw.
I gotta go with Benedict Beaver. Like this, like Cowboy Joe is like friendly farmer cowboy.
Oh yeah, Benny's about it. Look at his eyes.
Benny's nuts. And also I'm a little
Benny
biased.
does this to feel alive.
Oh, he's right.
I have my home field. I'm a Beaver believer shirt on right now for Oregon State.
Do y'all know what the crest of Manitoba looks like?
Damn right.
Only because you tweeted about it today.
Yes. Yeah.
Because atop it is a crowned beaver.
With a flower.
I believe a prairie lily. I think it's a prairie lily. I don't know. But it is a crowned beaver. That's all I need right there.
Mm-hmm.
Holding a pretty flower.
Next up.
Oh, so we all got Benny going through?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
We got someone called Hey Reb from UNLV. I don't know what that's going to be. Someone check that for me.
Oh my God, this mustache is
Jesus
insane.
Christ.
Oh, it's being retired.
This is a statue?
No.
No.
The mustache mascot is being retired, so I don't even know.
Well,
it says UNLV will retire Hey Reb mascot.
They've
and this
also
was in 2021, so they don't have a mascot.
Well, so that means going through is going to be Nevada's mascot. We inadvertently drew the Fremont Cannon game.
What's Nevada's mascot? Oh my
Alfie
God.
and Wolfie Jr.
Yeah, the statue of this dude was removed because of the George Floyd protests.
Yeah, that would surprise me.
He does look a bit like a Confederate soldier.
That's where. Well,
yeah.
Nevada's going through.
Yeah, there's a whole family, by the way, of wolves.
It's called the Wolf Pack. They better have a whole.
I mean, there's absolutely a pack. This is the goddamn Partridge family here.
Hell yeah!
It's a pack few.
Next up,
man, that must be like a challenge to cast that many mascots every year.
Victor E. Bulldog from Fresno State.
Wait, another Victor E? Jesus Christ.
We gotta work on this.
Too many of them.
Versus the San Diego State Aztec Monty. Ooh.
I think Victor E. Bulldog is an actual dog.
It looks that way.
It is a dog.
He's an actual dog.
Okay, so is there a Fresno State costume mascot?
Fresno State costume
Timeout.
mascot.
Timeout. Ooh, I'm not loving Timeout.
Oh, he's also kind of derpy.
This is like you don't want this as your bulldog mascot. He's got like the tongue hanging out too, but not in a cute way.
Having your mascot called Timeout is like a funny bit though if you get a coach that doesn't know like clock management.
I have an older version of Timeout that you might prefer. Hi there, guys.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh my God. I'm not sure if San Diego State has a mascot.
What about this older version of Timeout?
What happened to his tongue?
He's eating something.
I thought he might have a ball in his mouth.
Wait, I think I found a supplemental mascot at San Diego State. They're actually calling him supplemental. I believe that's a jaguar or an ocelot, perhaps.
I'm not sure if it's still.
That just looks like Tony the Tiger.
Oh, it looks. I think I'm pictures from like 2010. Okay,
No,
maybe.
it looks like
All right.
San Diego State's mascot's a guy.
Okay.
Okay.
I do see the supplemental mascot you're talking about. Zuma met its demise.
Okay.
Okay.
It existed in the past, but does
So
not
Fresno
anymore.
State moves on.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Lots of mascot controversy in this conference.
I was just saying, like, this was not the one I was expecting to run into problems.
No, not at
with.
all.
Okay, we have 3 more, so we're gonna pit them all together. And actually, you know
Okay.
what? We're gonna give Air Force a bye because it's Air Force.
I was gonna say we have a bunch of like teams that just advanced anyway.
Should we just
so-
wait to see if how many of these don't have a mascot?
Yeah.
So all of these do. So
Okay.
it's New Mexico's Lobo, but there's 2 of them. I learned that New Mexico has a lady Lobo.
A lady Lobo. Oh.
Someone check out her female coded characteristics for me, please. We have Cam the Ram from Colorado State, and then we have the Bird from Air Force.
Okay.
I mean, the bird is the word.
There's Louie, and I believe Lucy.
Oh, Lucy looks like she's stoned.
A picture.
I mean, we love a stoned mascot.
we do.
Oh, there's so many good ones here. Hold up. Oh, Lucy's great.
Those
Tell me
those are a
Lucy.
lot
Tell
of
me
teeth.
Lucy is not on that good shit right now.
Like, okay, we usually for like a mascot with a lot of teeth, it's just like a solid row, like a grid of teeth.
She has
This
fangs.
is no, like these are like separate teeth.
This is the most Courtney Love looking mascot I have ever
I
seen.
was
It's
just thinking,
glorious.
this is Courtney Love Malibu. I love it.
Like,
Oh my god.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if she can win you a fight, but if you use her as a tank, she can't feel pain.
Look at the little heart.
There's nothing you can do to her that's even going to draw a response.
No.
See,
She's
I will
never
say
had a
no-
single thought in her life.
no,
No
I disagree.
eyelashes.
This is psycho like partner here. Look at the picture I just posted with all the heart backgrounds. Look at
Oh
her
my
eye.
god.
Really?
Look.
She's
I
ready
so
to
like
kill.
in this one, she does look like the like over-attached girlfriend meme.
Yeah,
There we
it's
go.
very much like, did you know entrails can be ribbons?
But I think looking at her whole body of work from the pictures, I don't know, man. I think she
Neither
might
does
just
she.
be out here like smoking a lot of weed. Just like so
you know
much weed.
I'm just gonna say this here. Cam the Ram just seems like they would just not stop headbutting you.
Correct.
Mhm.
Never stop. And like it's like a real ram. Will just constantly just headbutt, just like nonstop. And I don't see Cam the Ram stopping and it'll knock him off a cliff.
I feel like these New Mexico mascots are like there's not enough going on up here for like headbutts to be effective.
You're saying that you need a head that actually is serving some sort of purpose
Oh
beyond
no.
the structural.
Cam the Ram is like just like blunt force trauma to the chest and knocking them on the ground. Like just endlessly, just not stopping.
I know that we're gonna have to end up throwing in the Air Force mascot here separately. I just would like to describe him real fast. Actually, Pedro, you say something first.
Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. Breaking news.
beep, beep,
It is after midnight Eastern. Happy realignment day. SMU and Stanford and Cal are officially part of the ACC now. Hooray!
Tastes weird.
It does taste weird.
Did you see the they all doing hands together?
No, what are they doing?
Oh, they're all putting their hands together, like all the mascots.
Oh,
that's
are they? That's cute.
They're the best friends that anybody could have.
The Air Force bird is a lot of like vibes.
I like him. He's cute.
Look at that second picture, that last picture I posted though. Look at how big his eyes are. Those are beyond anime eyes. Those are like
I look that Air Force like bird is just like the chute never opened.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's
Um,
sitting there like he's full on just like happy with the world and thinking about like my favorite color is 7.
I feel like that beak is wide enough to serve as a parachute.
Maybe.
it is an Air Force mascot, so having nothing in the head is pretty much what. Yeah,
Hey-o.
that's for you, Air Force and Army people.
Oh yeah.
Not Air Force, sorry, Navy and Army people.
Navy and
Whatever
Army
you,
people.
whatever you're called.
I mean,
This is for
you
you,
get away
Merchant
with this
Marines.
only because the Marines don't have a separate mascot, which would just be like a dude eating crayons. It's fine.
No, I assume it would just be a ham. But you Merchant Marines, we fucking love you, okay? Just saying. So going through, we have, hold up, this one's a giant mess. Oh, we never decided. Is it Louis the Lobo, Louis and Lucy the Lobo, or
I got
Cam the
Cam
Ram?
the Ram just
Cam the
nonstop
Ram here.
ramming. Yeah.
I got the Lobos.
Beth?
I think I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take the Lobos. I just
shit,
feel like,
me.
yeah.
I'm on my theory that Lucy the Lobo is like an absolute psychopath. I'm gonna take the Lobos. Lobos go through on a tight vote. I feel like Lucy the Lobo will wear the faces of her slain enemies kind of person. So here's who we have. Because the bird's gonna go through.
As well it should.
For America. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7.
Also,
But-
happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day.
A.
Buster the Bronco from Boise State. Big Blue from Utah State. Benny the Beaver from Oregon State. Alpha and Wolfie Jr. from Nevada. Victor E. Bulldog from Fresno State. The New Mexico Lobo, that's Larry and Lucy? No. What did I say it was? Louie and Lucy Lobo. And then the Bird from Air Force. Round 2, Buster Bronco versus Big Blue. Lots of blue there.
Yeah, gonna have to go with Big Blue here because
Yeah,
we've established
I got
Buster
Big
Bronco
Blue
is
going
a
through.
hey there.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, I like Big Blue.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's
Yeah.
going on there, buddy?
Horns to the face.
Yeah.
Benny the Beaver versus Alpha, the whole wolf pack, basically.
Chainsaw.
I got the beaver.
But
Like
it's a wolf pack against a beaver.
Okay, we're still getting the Oregon Chainsaw Massacre here.
Yeah, I want to
Oregon-
give it to
Oregon State
the
Chainsaw
Wolf Pack
Massacre.
on sheer numbers. And honestly, I think if this wasn't a bracket, like if we were just picking, I feel like the Wolf Pack would be like runner up, just against sheer numbers. Hard to top a chainsaw though.
Do you think there's a furry K-pop group that looks like the wolf pack?
Maybe. The Wolfpack does kind of look like, hey, we're all wolves.
Yeah.
Which I assume is a thing that happens at Anthrocon.
Next up, Victor
who
E.
went
Bulldog.
through?
Oh, Benny.
Okay.
Victor E. Bulldog versus once again Larry Lobo. God damn it. Louie Lobo and Lucy Lobo. Remember, this is the bulldog that has the tongue.
Yeah, no, Wolves advance.
Yeah, the Lobos are going through, if that's the case.
I mean, this bulldog's has like can't even see. His ears are covering his eyes.
Yeah.
And
you're
then
going to want to cover your eyes when you see what the wolves do to him.
And then for America, we are moving the bird to our final 4.
As well we should.
As well we should. So here's our final 4, and I need you guys to make some arguments for any of these. We have Big Blue from Utah State, the bull. Benny the Beaver with the chainsaw and the teeth. Louie and Lucy Lobo. And then Air Force's the bird.
You know, at this point, if we're watching this Pokemon Stadium like
Yeah. Like you
as
would.
this happens,
Mhm.
Air Force's bird has just Mr. Magoo'd through 2 full rounds.
Yes.
Just sort of just wandering by as carnage is going on all around him.
Mhm.
And if I learned nothing else from watching like bad cartoons in my childhood, I learned that Mr. Magoo is unkillable.
Mhm.
And somehow everyone else will KO each other, and and he will just like vapidly get through this gauntlet.
Yeah, he'll just hide in a bush until everyone else is dead.
I've only seen the Leslie Nielsen movie, so I like when you say Mr. Magoo, like I have some different thoughts when you say that about what that would mean for success.
Noted Rutgers alumnus and football player, Mr. Magoo.
I think
Yes,
you say
that's true.
Leslie
That
Nielsen.
is true. That is true.
It's 100% true.
Yep.
It is canon. Mr. Magoo, the movie that was so offensive, they literally like put a disclaimer at the end of the movie, like apologizing for the movie that you had just watched.
We should put that at the end of our podcast.
Like it came out in the 90s, and people were like, "This is like you know what you had to do to
You know
be
what?
offensive in the 90s."
We've been going for 2 hours. At this point, if you're still in you chose, I'm not apologizing for shit.
We will post this bracket to help us
The final
decide
four.
who our winner is.
Yeah.
And we are almost coming up on preview season, so get ready for that as well.
That's right. So how many we got left?
2 more?
4?
No, fewer than that.
Well,
We have
no. I'm talking about how many like mascots we got left.
Yeah, Sunbelt, American, and then the Independents, which we can fold into something else.
I was talking about the Mountain West Pack 2.
Oh, we're
Nope,
done.
That we're
that was
voting
it.
on.
That was it?
We're done. We got 4.
So we got 4 left.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Big
so we
Blue,
got
Benny,
1, 2, 3, 4. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.